Okay.
You all right,
I'll just-
Marsha?
Yeah.
Is it-
Hold on, I'll just get whatever
you
I
have
can
enough
get.
memory? All right.
Okay, ready, second.
All right, so now we're doing the arm muscles, okay? So first, this is the long head of the triceps brachii. All right, this is the lateral head. So if I ask you the triceps brachii, you have to specify which of the three heads. That's why it says on the sheet all three, right? Three heads. The long head you can see through both sides. You can see it on the medial side. This is the long head of the triceps brachii, and it goes through to the lateral side.
Okay.
So I could put the pin here.
That's
So this is the long
the
head.
long head. Okay.
This is the lateral head.
Where's the medial?
Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. And this is the long head from the other side, the other view.
Okay.
Right. Remember, there was a superficial flap of muscle that you had to lift in the cat called the epitrochlearis. This is only in the cat. There's no human muscle with this name.
Okay.
So in order to see the medial side of the cat's arm, you had to first cut the epitrochlearis and lift it. So
Got it.
this is the epitrochlearis.
Okay.
So this little thing here is part of the long head still?
This is the long head. So I could ask you the long
The
head
whole
from
thing,
this
okay.
side
the long head's
or
here.
from this side. Yeah, it goes around
So
like
the
the
long
whole
head
like
is
bottom.
even bigger on the opposite side. Like it's
Yeah, like you can see it goes through, right? So like this is this side and then this is this side.
Okay.
It's the only one I would ask you from both sides, right?
Yeah.
But you have to write what head of the tricep. You just write triceps brachii, you'll get half credit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and these are nerves, these white threads are nerves of the brachial plexus.
Okay.
And under those nerves, you have the medial head of the triceps. This muscle in here is
Right.
the medial head of the triceps brachii.
Okay.
Right? You look for the nerves, right? It's under the nerves of the brachial plexus. Right?
So you
So
have
this is the medial head. You can only see it
That's the
from the
medial
medial
head?
side, right?
there's the long head, the medial head, and what's the other one?
Lateral.
Lateral.
Lateral's on the side of the arm.
I don't see
The
anywhere
long
that
seems
says
to
that.
be
Oh, I
on
just
the-
wrote like no, all three.
The long head would seem to be more. If you take the anatomy of the cat's, isn't the long head more lateral than the lateral head?
No, just the lateral head's like right in the this is the lateral head, like right on the side.
Oh, so
Lateral
long head's
head is
kind of
sort
like
of-
posterior.
Yeah, it's sort of like here, like this side.
So in the human, like this would be lateral.
This would be
over here.
lateral. This would be long,
Oh, I
and then
see.
medial would be more in here.
Internal.
Okay, and then we, if remember,
Bicep.
the biceps brachii is here. You had to actually lift some of the pectoral muscle insertions. So this is the biceps brachii. It's medial on the front, on the anterior surface of the humerus. It's a pretty big muscle, right?
Yeah. Where are the two heads? Are there two heads?
Sorry.
So the medial,
This is the biceps brachii.
the medial.
Oh, you can only see, the cat only has the equivalent of the human long head.
Oh.
So if I put the pin in the biceps brachii, you just write biceps brachii. You don't have to distinguish the long, long and short head.
So, but the medial head of the triceps brachii is between the long head of the triceps brachii and the...
No, it's between the medial head of the triceps brachii. This is the medial head here,
Right, and this is the long head of the triceps brachii.
and
that's
this is the biceps brachii.
So, right, so it's in between. The medial head of triceps is in between the two.
Yeah, that's right. And you have to write biceps brachii because there's also a biceps femoris, and is one of the hamstring muscles in the back of the thigh.
I don't see anywhere that says.
You wanna get a drink?
I'll just finish the arm muscle.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to write biceps brachii. If you just write biceps muscle, you can get half credit.
Okay.
Okay. And then on the lateral side of the anterior surface of the humerus, the muscle here is the brachialis.
Okay.
What's that? This part.
That's a good question. I'm not sure what view. This might be part of the deltoids even.
So this is
That's the
It's
brachialis.
actually the insertion of the pectoral muscle.
so this is the long head over here, the triceps brachii.
Right, so this is the long head, this is the
the
lateral head, and next to the lateral head of the triceps brachii is a small muscle called the brachialis. So on the front of the humerus, on the anterior surface of the humerus, you have two muscles. They're both flexors of the forearm. You have the brachialis, which is the smaller, more lateral muscle, and the larger, more medial muscle is the biceps brachii. which is all of this.
all of that. Okay.
Right? And you could actually feel the humerus in between them.
Cool.
That's the humerus bone itself.
And you said this was an insertion of the.
It's actually the pectoral muscle inserting on the
Oh,
arm.
got it. Okay. So this.
So
This
this
is
is
long,
the long head.
this is lateral.
It's the long head of the triceps brachii, lateral head of the triceps brachii.
Here.
Okay, and then you turn them over. This is the epitrochlearis, the flap you had to lift to see the medial
Right.
side of the arm. You see the long head of the triceps brachii again from the opposite side.
Right.
Under the nerves of the brachial
Brachioplexus.
plexus here is the median head of the triceps brachii.
Right.
And then next to that, on the medial surface, anterior
Biceps.
surface of the humerus, this big flexor muscle is the biceps brachii.
Got it.
And then on the lateral surface of the anterior part of the humerus is the brachialis. So the biceps brachii is medial, brachialis is lateral. Here's the brachialis. Notice it's thinner too. The biceps brachii is almost double
He
the
said though
thickness.
that the brachialis, at least in the human, was like the stronger flexor.
Yeah, it
right?
actually is because it originates here and inserts here. So it's a shorter muscle. It's actually a stronger flexor than the biceps brachii.
Okay.
So, can I show you?
Sure.
So basically you have